Shalom. Shalom, my beautiful brothers and sisters. All praises, glory, and honor go to the Most High Power. To his son, Yeshua HaMashiach. And to the Ruach HaKodesh. And to Michael. Shalom, Mama. Hey, Mama. You have permission to think. That's all I'm going to say to you. You got permission to think. I know who got me. I think no honor or praise or glory goes to me. It goes to the Most High Power. But this ain't mine. Feel what you want to feel. Daddy got us on different missions. Cherokee. He got fatherly duties to handle. So it's me and him. So it's gonna be me today. But it always come back together like it usually do. So no worries. I already know what's been said. I already know what's going on. I already know the information. So, like I said, y'all got permission to think. Seal portion 83. Today we're going to learn. We, edifying like the body, is going to learn why Satan likes to deal in half truths. No matter what you do, Joshua, shalom, Q. Shalom. No matter what y'all do or what he tries to do, count it all joy. Your persecution, count it all joy. Their hatred, count it all joy. I ain't worried about what you can do. I worry about what the Most High can do. Sevens and 12s if you're with me, Asherala. Sevens and 12s. If I ain't getting hated on, Asherala, we doing something wrong. If you're not getting hated on and persecuted, something is wrong. We just bringing our love. What's the problem? What's the problem? That's what I want to know. But there's only 2 churches in the whole earth. So you have permission to think. You Use your ruach. He's gathering, for the harvest is ripe. I feel good today. I feel awesome today. They tried to. They tried to, family. They tried to. They tried to. Daddy said, No matter what, Yasharala, keep on going. No matter what, Yasharala, endure. Endure. The devil comes. Satan comes with great wrath, for he knows that his time is short. Start slapping them like this, Q. When I wake up in the morning, wake up and rise, just slap them. Millie Rock slapping them at the same time. Millie on them. Millie on them. I'm reaching out, trying to reach out to all my brothers and sisters, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. But we don't build. We do not wrestle with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers of darkness. This is a spiritual warfare. It's almost time. It's almost time. I know y'all can feel it in your ruachs. It's almost time. Let's get it. Seal portion, chapter 83. For my one peekaboo on here, if you can't, if I know YouTube ain't gonna be allowing me to be able to see nothing, but if you ain't peekabooing, shalom, welcome to you. Love you all. Let's get it. Seal portion, chapter 83. Start at the header. Satan uses truth to deceive. Half truths. The members of the LDS Church live the words of wisdom in hypocrisy. The Lost 160-page manuscript is discussed. Excuse me. The Lost 116-page manuscript is discussed. Christopher brings it again to the world in the latter days to prove the veracity of the sealed portion. Maroney testifies of the mission of Joseph Smith and Christopher Mark Nemelka. The desires of wealth and not taking care of the poor and needy are sure signs that a person is following the plan of Lucifer. The mentally handicapped are given as examples by the Father. Let's get it. 1. And now, it has always been the plan of Lucifer to take the eternal truths and laws that he learned as a Ruach child in the kingdom of the Father and make them a part of his internal plan. Biter. Nevertheless, only those truths and laws that satisfy his needs and desires do he introduce into his plan for happiness. Cherry pick much? Cherry pick much? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. They ain't gonna win my plan. So we're gonna pick this one. We're gonna pick this one. This one gonna be good right here. We could take this part of this verse, but take that verse out. Sounds like what they did with all our records, right? Oh, same crossover, man. Same crossover. Where is it? 2. And because of this, it is a hard thing for a man to distinguish. And this is a hard thing for a man to distinguish between the plan of Lucifer and the plan of the Father. For a mortal man hath forgotten the plan of the Father, and therefore knoweth not the eternal laws and truths that the Father gave unto his children as ruachs in his kingdom. But Satan hath not forgotten any of the promises made by the Father, nor hath he forgotten the eternal plan of the Father, which he rebelled against in the beginning. Okay. Now everybody's going to say, how does Lucifer never left the first estate? So where is it? What does he have? Well, no, it's Locky. The world is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. So, Shalom, Crystal. Lucifer got all this plan. Is the God of this world. Where do you think he got the laws from? How can he not forget the laws when the world was given to him? This is his domain right now. What gets you to wondering, who was he in the probationary period? Everybody had to go through a probationary period. Who was Lucifer? That's a real question, by the way. So, like I said, I don't know it all. I don't even. Right now, he is on the earth to fulfill his plan. Exactly. As who? There we go. 3. But Satan had not forgotten any of the promises made by the Father, nor had he forgotten the eternal plan of the Father, which he rebelled against in the beginning. Okay, he's about to be revealed in the flesh. There we go. Thank you, Q. I was just thinking about that, and they said, and then in Revelations, when they reveal Satan, we're going to be like, who is this? This is the man that wrecked kingdoms. This is the man. Ain't that Revelation? Woo! Man. There we go. Thanks, see? There we go. Edification. See, I don't know it all. I don't even pretend I do. 4. And there are many parts of the plan of the Father which are taught by Lucifer and used to bring the joy and happiness that all of our souls desire. Bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him. And because of the many truths of the Father that he used in his plan, many times a man can be deceived into thinking that the plan and course of life that the devil has laid out for us is a righteous plan of the Most High. He bit off everything in this world, everything you see in this world that Satan did, he bit off of the Father. He bit off. It's just a generic version of everything the Father has. We know that already. He mocks. I will be like the Most High. And because the plan of Lucifer provided much of the temporary happiness in the flesh for the children of man, they begin to believe that it is a righteous plan because of the goodness that they perceive in their hearts, which they believe coming from the course of life that they live according to the plan of Lucifer, which they are deceived into believing is righteousness before the Most High. Why do you think religion is so strong? Boy, that white Jesus out here strong as heck, man. And I have I have already explained unto you that the plan of Lucifer provided blessings. We should be following chapter 13. What you got for me, Q? Yep. Q, man, we're gonna be on all day. We're gonna be on here all day, sis. We're gonna be here all day. We're gonna be on here all day. Oh man. Don't do them like that, sis. Don't do it, Mabel. Now, I have already explained unto you that the plan of Lucifer provided the blessings of happiness to those who follow his plan. Nevertheless, there are great differences between the plan of Lucifer and the plan of the Father. I wonder what could that be? Because one is eternal and one is temporary. But who knows, right? And as an example of this thing, the Maker made an attempt to teach this to the people when he said unto them, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt. I know this in the first stick. and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. I know this is all first stick, but and what do we know, right? 9. And now, when ye receive the treasures of the earth, which are those things with which Satan do bless you for following his plan, do they not bring immediate joy to your heart when ye receive them? Do they not bring immediate joy to your heart when ye receive them, the things of this earth? Why is that? Because it's like a drug is a quick high. Then the effects wear off. Then you go through withdrawals. But it's going to explain it better than I can because it's just following the Ruach. 10. But after ye have received them for a while, do it the same joy. But after you have received, listen. And now, but after you have received them for a while, do it the same joy exists in your heart that exists in the beginning when ye received these things? That means when you get that dollar bill, does the same joy that you got from that dollar bill stay there? Or are you accumulating more money? Or when you get that bottle or the weed or your pills and you get that temporary high, does that high stay with you always? And when they begin to rust, and when mice eat them, or when thieves steal them, do ye not feel miserable and have a great cause to mourn and be unhappy because of the effect of your loss hath upon your souls? Somebody steal your car or break in your house and steal all your stuff. Don't you feel unhappy? Now, this is what is meant by the temporary joy and happiness that ye receive from these things, for it is a feeling of joy that do not last. And this same joy has the power to cause you misery after the initial joy has ended. The highs just wear off. You might want to highlight 12. You ain't happy with nothing in this world because it's fake. It's temporary. Lucifer is using it for his pleasure, to give you temporary joy, knowing there's no eternal life behind any of your material things. So, lay up not your treasures on earth. 13. And it shall come to pass in the latter days that all the people of the whole earth shall begin to search after its treasures, and the desires of all the children of men shall be set upon their money, in the things that they can purchase with their money. Explains people killing people over J's now, huh? Oh man, I bought some $300 J's, $1,200 rims. Man, this house was $350,000 that I don't own. 14. And the elect shall see that this is the case, and they shall see the great cause of misery and unhappiness that cometh from the treasures of the earth in the pursuit of them. And the elect shall see that this is the case. Many are called, few are chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. Nobody's really understanding the significance of that verse. That's that precept. And they shall witness the rich and the powerful among them, who will pretend to present themselves as happy because they possess great riches and power. Yet ye shall see that they are not happy, for they shall give their lives to eating and drinking and making themselves merry in any way possible to assuage the misery that cometh from their riches. It sounds like Chris Brown, all your celebrities, they go all your athletes, your movie stars, they go all your people that got all the money and then they blew their brains out from depression. 17. And there shall be many poor upon the earth who also follow the plan of Lucifer. And they shall covet in envy that with which the rich have received from Satan. Illuminati much? And listen! And these shall covet in envy that which the rich have received from Satan, believing that if they are rich, then they shall be happy like unto the rich and powerful. Now you see why the media, when Rothschild and them bought the media, why it was so important. Predictive programming. Tell, lie, vision. Tell a vision. What is it? Believing if they are rich, then they shall be happy like unto the rich and powerful, who they believe are happy because of their riches, which appear before men in public to bring happiness unto them. Man, you can see Cardi B and look, got all them shoes, thinking they all Gucci, thinking they the most. You seen Cardi B? What could she do with all her money and all her riches when she was eating a bowl of cereal, couldn't go nowhere? Looking sad. All I heard was Justin Timberlake in the back talking about "Cry Me a River." Oh snap! 18. But when they are alone in their great houses, surrounded by the many fine and precious things that their money have provided for them, they shall be in misery alone, for they are away from the eye of the public. Yeah, I know, y'all, I know, but still, that's too much meat for. How they don't even know how the ones they looking at a man looking like the creatures from the Golden Kingdom, ain't that what they call the Golden Compass or whatever that thing is. Yeah, we know. Half of the celebrities out there are men or trannies or it's that free agency. They choose what they want to be. So I'm knocking you. Just do what you do. Okay. So they shall be in misery alone, for they are away from the eye of the public, which will see them in the miserable state that they have caused for themselves because of their riches. Because with no money, act like money is in everything. Because it really isn't. Boy, they was trying to sell the mark of the beast for real. They was really trying to sell the number of the beast. If it ain't about the money. Bro. Man, you can miss me with it. Turn it. You're going to hell if you do not repent there. Ooh. Your money is worthless. The kingdom of Most High don't want it. Ooh. We don't want your money, man. We don't care about this fake dollar. Ain't no value in that. You can have Mammon. Y'all can have that. I'm cool with that. I'm ready to go home. 19. And because of the knowledge of the laws of heaven, that Satan shall be allowed to introduce among the children of men in the last days, and because of the knowledge of the laws of heaven, that Satan shall be allowed to introduce among the children of men in the last days, many of the children of men shall be inspired to invent the medicines that the rich can purchase, which shall give unto them the continued happiness that they do not receive from their riches, or a reprieve from the misery that they shall long for because of them. 19 just told you right here, they're in love with the go. Listen! And because of the knowledge of the laws of heaven, that Satan shall be allowed to introduce among the children of men in the last days, many of the children of men shall be inspired to invent the medicines that these rich can purchase. Ain't this your antidepressants, your pills, the coke, heroin, the man? Woo, snap! Which shall give unto them continuing happiness that they do not receive from their riches, or a reprieve from their misery that they shall long for because of them. And the brother of Jared have written of these things, and have called them according as they shall relieve the symptoms that are caused because of the unhappiness of those in the latter days. And not only the rich shall be miserable and in need of the stimulants that Satan shall provide them, but also the poor who envy and covet the rich. Yea, these shall also be miserable in that which they desire. And these also shall need the drugs and the antidepressants, and the other stimulants that Satan shall inspire the children of men to create, to give to them a temporary joy or a temporary reprieve from the misery that they shall feel. I'm a pill popping animal, serve sipping, Satan bogus. Satan bogus, man. This man, evil personified, man. Hydros. Man, what did this man didn't? What did this man not touch? Don't believe me? Worry for yourself. Ah, woo! And now, my brothers and sisters, how can ye say that the plan which ye follow in the latter days, is the plan of the Most High, which the things which ye believe are the blessings of the Most High, cause you such heartache and misery. How can ye say that ye are a righteous people who live in a righteous nation under the Most High, when there existed no lasting happiness among you? Yea, do ye not see the abuse among you of these stimulants that shall be prevalent in the later days? And it should come to pass that this church of which I have spoken, that which shall carry forth the unsealed portion of this record into the world, the Book of Mormon, shall command his people to not partake of the alcohol and the wine and other of the stimulants that shall be produced from the natural course of nature, yet they shall condone the use of the stimulants that their doctors shall prescribe for them, which are made from the knowledge of science and medicine that Satan has given unto them in the latter days. Y'all might want to highlight 24. Oh man, let's keep going. It gets better. We've been to blast out the churches on this one. And they should judge and condemn those that take the natural drugs and that drink wine and that take into their bodies those things which they have been taught by their leaders are not permitted by their church. But it shall come to pass that they shall consume more of the medicines made by the hand of man than any other people upon the earth. What? The church pop more pills than the people in the world? But they trying to judge you. They some good popping animals. Oh man, why? Why? Let me let me read 26 again. But it shall come to pass that they shall consume more of the medicines made by the hand of man than any other people upon the earth. The earth. The whole world, the earth. They pop more pills than anybody in the earth. And they got the right to talk about you. Wah, 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 wah. Now, what say ye? I gotta do this one, Q. Gotta do this for you, sis. Me. Or it's more like me. Now, what say ye of this church, which thinketh that it is the only church of the Most High upon the earth? What say ye of the course which ye of this church shall follow to obtain your happiness? Do ye not know? Do ye not now know that ye are indeed following the plan of Lucifer, even more so than the rest of the people of the earth? Y'all pill popping animals following Lucifer. The pill poppers in the church following Lucifer. But y'all think y'all was more different than everybody else in the world. High and mighty, holier than thou. Rub business right here. Rub business. And how do you think that ye can justify the stimulants and the drugs that your doctors prescribe for you? Yea, ye judge and ridicule those who take the substance of the earth, that do the same thing to the body, that do those things which ye have been prescribed by your doctors, in whom ye trust, as a remedy for their misery. Y'all ain't no better than the weed heads, the heroin, the crackheads. Y'all ain't no better than them. How y'all gonna talk about them when y'all ain't no better than them? For all have sinned and fell short of the glory of the Most High. So who are you to judge anybody? Judge not, lest ye be judged. O ye hypocrites! O ye hypocrites! My soul is burdened greatly because of you, for ye have the record of my Father. Slovakia. Now let me read this again. Listen. Shalom, God's Judah, man. I love you, little bro. Love you, King. Where was I at? 29. O ye hypocrites! My soul is burdened greatly because of you, for ye have the record of my Father, and have been given much more knowledge and testimony of the plan of the Father than the rest of your brothers and sisters who are upon the earth in the latter days, yet ye are worse than they. What? Y'all thought because y'all got the Book of Mormon, y'all was better than everybody else? Newsflash, Bill. We all in the same boat. We all going through our probationary period. Now does this make a little more sense? Fear. Examine your salvation, your own salvation with fear and trembling. Your salvation, because this is your probation. Let's keep going. Bang! 30. Woe unto you who are not pure in heart, but are hypocrites. Even those of you who consider yourselves righteous before the Most High, but are filthy still. Bruh. Behold, if ye do not see the error of your ways, and refrain from the judgment of others, then it shall be measured unto you that which ye measure to another. Do unto others as ye will want them to do unto you. You see, Mama, why I wasn't worried about it? That's why I wasn't worried about it. I know what's being said. I don't have to listen, but Mama Ruach tells me. But it also told me to love my enemies. So that's what I'm going to do. And in the latter days, ye shall be stricken in your health, and ye shall become fat with excess, and ye shall groan within yourselves because of your depression, in your loneliness, in your lack of righteousness. And your leaders shall grow old in age, in the progression of their wickedness, for they are the examples of wickedness that ye have chosen for yourselves. Free agency. Nobody chose you to choose your leaders. You chose them for yourself. Let's just be real. It's a lot of apostasy going on around here. That's why I, myself, am a servant of the Most High Power. I am not a leader. I am not a pastor. I am not an elder. I am none of that. I am a servant. I am your brother and your sister in one body of a Mashiach. We are equal, men and women. Be careful. "32. And ye have been given a promise by the Maker through the prophet Joseph, that if ye obey his laws of health, then ye shall receive health in your navels, in marrow to your bones, and ye shall find wisdom in great treasures of knowledge, even hidden treasures, and ye shall run and not be weary, and shall walk and not faint." I wonder why they took the rest of this out of the first thing. Because your health was actually talking about your health. "33. This is going to be fun. 33. And now, look at the leaders who have set the example for you. Listen! And now, look at the leaders who have set the example for you. Do they run and not weary? Do they walk and not faint? Do they give unto you any treasures of knowledge that ye do not already have among you, which have not come from them, but from the corrupted doctrines and principles of Joseph, that they have changed in doctrine and presented unto you as the truth?" What? As we said before, like 104, 10 through 13. They tamper with this too, like they did this one. just like they did. $34. And are not many of them old men who speak only as they need to speak according to the desires and the guidelines of the church? Behold, do they not lose their capacity to think and function without the aid of the doctors in whom they have put their trust? There you go, TT. So, don't this sound familiar to you, Yashara? Pastor hadn't been feeling too good lately, man. The pill, he been on his medication, and but he telling you in the church, let the Most High, let God be your healer. Everything on earth is the world is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. $35. And when they are old, are they not kept alive by the miracles that Satan has introduced into the world to save your lives? Hospitals? So that ye might continue to live according to his plan in the flesh, when ye could have had faith in the Maker and died and entered into the rest in peace that the Maker had promised unto those who live by the words of Mashiach and keep the commandments of the Father. So instead of just having faith in the Most High when you died, keeping his commandments, do unto others as you want to do unto you, and love people, love one another as you love yourself. Instead of just doing that, keeping those commandments, making sure you was all good, having faith in the Most High, then when you died, you ended the rest. You went to a hospital, kept being healed by Satan just to still live in wickedness. 35, is that in the ballpark? I think I'm in the ballpark with that one. Captain Dirty Draws. Super dirt. But I say unto you, that it is better for you that ye are kept alive by the means of Satan, because it might give unto you more of a chance to see the error of your ways and repent of the hypocrisy and wickedness that shall condemn you before the Maker. He said it's better for you to stay alive by Satan so you can evaluate yourself, so you can using the bad for your good. So smart, you dumb. For behold, if ye were to die, ye would die in your wickedness, in your deception, and ye shall be received back into the Ruach world in a state of misery in hell, which ye shall not be able to assuage by the means of your doctors and your prescribed medicines, which only affect the flesh and do nothing to relieve the pain and misery of your souls. Sometimes when you're hurting in the flesh, it's really not your flesh hurting, it's your Ruach crying. Your Ruach could be healed Flesh would be okay if you just do with your ruach. If you deal with your ruach is the one you need to be listening to. The flesh is carnal. Just saying. Behold, 38. Behold, ye seek more for the things of the world and the honors of men than any other people upon the earth. Churches, we know this. Yea, your hearts and desires are set upon these things in the like manner as were the Jew leaders of the Jews who were at Jerusalem when the Maker sent his prophets unto them in the days of my father Lehi. And ye have this record in your church, which is given unto you more of a responsibility and ye have this record in your church, which giveth unto you more of a responsibility to live by the words of the Mashiach, of the Most High, Salakia, and keep the commandments of the Mashiach, which he had given unto you by the two testimonies, which ye shall carry forth to the world in your pride. There, and you know where I got these from? The Mormon Church. Or as they like to call themselves in this place, technically, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And it shall come to pass that the Maker shall allow the translation of the first part of the record. Oh, no. Of the first part of the record of my father to fall in the hands of wicked men, who shall have it in their hearts to destroy the work of the Maker, if he would allow them to do so. The first part. What was that? And it shall come to pass that Joseph shall give the manuscript which he had translated the first part of the abridgment, which my father had written upon these plates, to his scribe, who shall be deceived by wicked men, who shall steal the manuscript, so that they might prove to the world that Joseph cannot translate the first part of this record again. I wonder how that happened. That's right. They murdered him. And he was on the strict command. Oh, never mind. Jumping the gun. And they shall believe because Joseph was laid. In this they shall believe because Joseph was laid under a strict commandment that he should not show unto them any man the place upon which these things are written. Why could he not show them? Because if he would have found those plates, what was Satan's dirty hands was going to do with it? He already twisted the truth with everything else. What was going to happen with this? All right. Now, neither my father nor I knew the will of the Maker concerning these things when my father Mormon included the small place of Nephi, which with the remainder of the abridgment that he made of the records of the Nephites. But I have the words of the brother of Jared, which give an account of all things that have happened, and all those things which shall happen unto the ends of the earth. That's just, it's in the front of it's in the front, it's in the cover page of what it is, but we just going to do this. They took out how many books of the Bible? What made you think they weren't going to do it with this? "45. And I read his words concerning the things that shall transpire concerning this record in the latter days. And I know that it is the will of the Maker that the wicked desires of these men in stealing the first manuscript from Joseph come to pass, that the Maker might hide from you of the latter days many of the words of my father, which he wrote pertaining to the state of wickedness in which the Jews found themselves at Jerusalem. For the church of the Most High at Jerusalem at the time of Lehi shall be in the same state of wickedness as the church of the Most High, as the Gentiles suppose, which shall be established in the great city of Salt Lake in the latter days." What did I bring out in 82? Just to continue. What are, if you Google the Mormons headquarters, it says Salt Lake City, Utah, Yahudah. They have polluted his sanctuary. Woo! "And if ye of this church of the latter days would have the first part of the translation of the record of my father, then ye would have known that which ye should not become, having a witness of these things before you. But this great leader that shall be led by a flaxen cord by Satan," they didn't think those was real. That's why the angel fell off too. Right. Q, ain't that? Now does the trumpet that he had in his head, now does it sound significant? Now you understand why it was so significant? But this great leader that shall be led by a flaxen cord by Satan, who shall be known among you as Brigham University, that's all I know, Brigham, he shall not know these things. It shall establish the foundations of the church that Satan desireth to establish among you in the latter days. Provo, Utah is where Brigham Young University is, and that university is owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Google it if you want to. Behold, it shall come to pass that when the final of the two of these later day prophets shall receive the place upon which is written this record, even that he may fulfill the will of the Maker concerning these things which are sealed. Yea, when he shall receive these plates, he shall be commanded to give unto you once again a translation of the first part of these plates, which translations shall be lost by Joseph to the hands of wicked men. And the Mormon church just got charged with fraud. And it shall come to pass that these wicked men shall preserve that which they shall steal from Joseph and guard it up and pass it from one generation to another, so that they might have the means whereby they might destroy the testimony of those who shall receive these things in the latter days. We're going to pass this around. Now you understand why it was going in your doorstep, because they was passing this from generation to generation to generation to generation. Oh, biters. For these men shall not believe that there are plates of gold which have these written upon them. Stop right here. For these men shall not believe that there are plates of gold which have these things written upon them. Why is that? Because Joseph Smith was given a strict commandment from the maker not to show them the plates, because they knew they was going to do this with it. Enoch 104, 10 through 13. And they shall believe that Joseph made up the translation of these plates, and the proof that they shall present to the world is in the manuscript that was translated, which they have guarded and kept among them. For they shall believe that if Joseph were to retranslate the first part of these plates, that the translations would not be the same, and therefore they could prove to the world that he is a false prophet who has set out to deceive the world. Man, they did Brother Joseph Smith wrong. They did Bro Smith wrong, man. Man, nah, brother. I don't even believe that you was translated, man. You gonna steal what he translated. Bring out your own version and then sit there and translate if it's the real version, translate it again. So they can look at every last single word that Joseph Smith translated through an angel of the Most High. Because he was under strict command not to show him the plates. So Joseph Smith began a bad rap this whole time. Not only that they gave Joseph Smith a bad rap about it, go back to 82. When you in 82, they named the church after the dude, after they done killed him, robbed him, and killed, steal, and destroy. Don't that sound like Satan to you right there? They did Bro Smith wrong, man. And now the maker could command Joseph to retranslate the first part of these plates through the Urim and the Thummim. And his translation would be the same, except it be for errors that are caused because of the wickedness of men in the writing of their own language. Oh, y'all know what's coming up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, Yasharala. Give me a minute. We just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice to him today. I'm gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna be nice to him today. I'm gonna be nice to him. Where was I at? Except it be for the errors that are caused because of the own language. And if these of the original translation in any form, it would be made known unto any who observe the manuscript because of the difference in the writing, in the words of the scribe who wrote the original words that he received from Joseph as he translated them with the Urim in the Thummim. Thank God. A power and force that you never seen before. Go, go, Bible changers. Oh, man. Ain't no getting around it, man. Ain't no getting around these dudes, man. Nevertheless, the maker shall command that these things shall not be given at the time for the reason that I have explained unto you. Behold, this thing shall also be a witness against those men, those wicked men and their children, who shall receive these things from their fathers, who have the original manuscript, which was written by the scribe of Joseph at the time he began the translation of these things. Whoa, generational curses. Out, out, out. Woo! Woo! Y'all better repent. Boy, get up out of there. Get up out of there. Whoever in the morning, get up out of there. Get up out of there. Woo! Woo! Bro. Bro. Oh, y'all might want to highlight that one. Behold, ye have the manuscript before you. Behold, ye have the manuscript before you. And now I say unto you, bring it forth into the world, so that it might be examined and verified by the means of science that ye shall have in those days. He's so smart, he's dumb. He said, take this book and go all the way back and see if they got the original print in it. He said, use Google. He's so smart, he's dumb. I'll just trace it back. You'll find the original. They ain't going knowledge into Q. They're not going to do it. They're going to stand there. They're going to stand like this. No one could ever bring them down. Oh, man. Cass weak, bro. $57. For by the means of your science, ye shall know that it was indeed written by the hand of the scribe of Joseph in his day. And it shall come to pass that ye shall have the translation of these same things given unto you by Christopher. Having been commanded by the Maker to bring these things forth again into the world, along with the translation that he shall make of the portion of this record, which shall be sealed. You! They thought this was it. The same crossover. The same crossover. The same crossover. Y'all feel the same crossover. Come on, man. You thought Satan was going to stop here? Humble yourself like a child. Humble yourself. Why? Why do you have to humble yourself like a child? When you tell your kids to do something and they don't understand it, but they listen anyway. You have permission to think. But no, it's my pastor said, my elder said, my deacon said, no, he'll read it for me now. I trust my pastor. Or it's more like this. No, master, I know you never do me wrongs. No, master, I knows you good to me. Yes, you is. You'll never lie to me, master. I know you do me real good, real nice. I know you will. Oh man, dude. Y'all serious, man. So y'all listen to your Ruach, man. He gave y'all the Ruach for a reason. You got the Ruach of the Most High for a reason. The Ruach on Kadesh for a reason. And now, yea, ye shall know these things, and ye shall see that which Christopher shall bring forth is the lost part of the manuscript of Joseph. It's the lost part of the manuscript of Joseph. Oh man, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, man. I got it, man. Hold on, Josh Raleigh. Highlight 59. Single portion, 83:59. Highlight that. Yea, ye shall know these things, and ye shall see that which Christopher shall bring forth is the lost manu part of the manuscript of Joseph. And ye shall compare the two translations, and ye shall see that they are nearly word for word in their construction, in their meaning, except for the weakness of writing of that each of these latter-day prophets shall have during the process of their own translation through the Urim and the Thummim. So, unsealed, sealed. Let's just do this. Oh man, y'all gotta give me. I can finally do it. It just hit me. Trinity. The Godhead. Father, Son, Ruach, Hokadesh, Michael. Oh, man. All praise and glory and honor go to the Father. I ain't done it yet. I just had to stop there. I almost fell out the shirt. Shalom, Jazzy. I'm sorry. Woo! Turn this down. I ain't done yet. And now, what say ye of these things? Ye shall see that they are the same words. Therefore, ye know that Christopher shall take his translation from the same place, from which Joseph shall take his translation. This is so-called Christopher's translation right here. It says it's supposed to say things word from word in it, right? So where's the rest? Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? Oh no! But ye are wicked men who have been misled and deceived by Satan. Therefore, ye shall not bring forth the manuscript at that day, but shall cause it to be destroyed. That's why we ain't gonna never see the rest of it. They destroyed it. Why you think? That's why the maker told him not to show them the place. That's why he told him not to show him the place. He gave a strict command to Joseph Smith not to show them the place because they knew they was going to destroy this one. Just like they destroyed the other ones. Boy, his will is still going to be done. Sevens and 12s. If they hit your rule up, 7s and 12s. Because I know it hit mine. Baby, it's time to immediately slap him, Q. So filthy, man. Filthy, man. Can't let us have nothing. Can't let us have nothing. Man, dude. Here you go. But ye are wicked men. We know that already. Slocking. But ye are wicked men. Behold, therefore ye shall not bring forth the manuscript at that day, but shall cause it to be destroyed because of the verification that it can make of the truthfulness and correctness of the translation of these plates given by Christopher. They had to destroy the rest of this because it was going to confirm this, just like this confirmed this. Yeah. Same crossover. Woe unto you, ye wicked men. That's what, yep. It mentions that. And TT, what did the header say in chapter 82? I mean, in chapter 83, the chapter we in right now, what did the header say? The lost 116-page manuscript is discussed. Christopher brings it again to the world in the latter days to prove the veracity of the sealed portion. He knew they was going to destroy this again, so he brought this to confirm this. Hosea 4:6. For my people are destroyed by the lack of knowledge. Woe unto you, ye wicked men. Behold, ye shall have the proof of truthfulness of these things before you. Yet ye shall continue to lie. I ain't gonna say deny, they lying. Deny these things and take it upon yourself to continue to corrupt the work of the Most High and mislead the people. They're gonna lie to the very end. Man, well, we knew about it. But we don't know who they are. How did you get here? Because I changed them laws. Oh, man, dude. And there shall be others in the latter days who shall make an attempt to invent the contents of this record of this portion of my record that is sealed. And Satan shall come unto them and deceive them as an angel of light, and give them unto them a Urim and a Thummim that they shall believe shall have the power to know the contents of these things. What? What? Say, bless him. You want to read it, man? You want to read it, fair blessing. They got a power and force that you never seen before. Satan gave them fake light. Be on the lookout. Let no man deceive you by any means. But how can ye who have been deceived think that ye can translate something that you do not have? You don't have the Ruach. How are you going to translate it? You ain't got no Ruach. How are you going to translate it? I'll wait. But how can ye who have been deceived think that ye can translate something that ye do not have? For ye do not have the place of gold that my Father and I have prepared for these things. And without the place that we have prepared, what is it that ye think ye are translating with your Urim and Thummim? You ain't got the place. So what are you translating? You ain't got the original documents. What are you translating? Joseph Smith never gave you the original documents. So what are you translating? And then you stole the original copy and then wrote it for yourself like you translated it. "65. And ye who have done these things shall also be condemned by the Maker for your deception and your weakness in allowing Satan to deceive you and give you his revelations. His revelations. Oh, you didn't think Satan can speak? His revelations, so that he might mislead you and also blind you. Mislead you also and bind you with his chains that shall lead to the destruction of your souls. And I say unto you, I say unto all of you of the latter days, there shall not be but two latter day prophets who shall be given the power and the authority to bring forth these things unto the world. The first shall be called Joseph after his father, and he shall only give unto you that which is required of him by the Maker. And the second shall be Christopher, a bearer of a Mashiach, who shall give unto you the translation of the sealed portion of this record, and he shall also give unto you only those things which the Maker hath commanded him. And there shall be no other from whom shall come forth anything that pertaineth to this record, except these prophets of whom I make mention upon these plates. And in the latter days, Christopher shall be born into this great church of which I have spoken, and he shall be raised up and given the experiences that are necessary for him to accomplish those things which the Maker shall require of him. And he shall be persecuted and reviled by those of his own household and rejected by those of his church. And Satan shall make every effort to tempt him and steer him in a course of life that shall take him away from the great mission that he shall perform for the people of the earth in the latter days. Do you have permission to think? And he shall experience much tribulations and sorrow because of the wickedness of the people of the earth, and also by the misuse of his own free agency, which he shall use to shrink from the calling that he shall receive from the Maker. Nevertheless, in the end, even at the time that the Maker have appointed that these things shall come forth unto the world, Christopher shall be taken from the refining fire from which he has been cast and prepared, and he shall be ready and not afraid, and he shall do all things that he is commanded pertaining to his work. And the maker shall bless him with righteousness, in wisdom, in much knowledge of the things that are necessary for the children of men to know, for their happiness and their salvation in the latter days. Nevertheless, he shall bear harmless as a dove, and shall love all men, and seek for the good of his neighbor, never harming another as they will harm him, even as he shall be harmed by them. I love my daddy, man. Mama! All of y'all surrounded, everybody that's on here. Y'all have permission to think. And he shall hide among the Gentiles, that he might not be discovered and made known to the world until the own due time of the Maker. And when he shall make himself known, there shall be many who are wicked, who shall hate him and persecute him and lay a snare for him, that they might show unto the world that he cannot be a prophet of the Most High. Man. But his testimony, shall stand in that which he shall translate from these places, even the words that I am writing unto you at this time. And there should be no man who can deny the power of these things, which he shall bring forth unto the world, that have been sealed up by the command of the Father. And he shall testify unto all those who seek him out and are desirous of his testimony. And he shall turn many to the words of a Mashiach, into the happiness that cometh from the following the plan of the Father. Slakia. Sometimes. In the great church, which calleth itself the only true and living church of the Most High, upon the earth shall be discovered by the people in the day that these things shall come forth. And the leaders of this church shall be old and uneasy men, who are kept alive by the blessings of Satan, and who have not the power of the Most High within them. Anyone. And when these people of the latter days shall receive these things, they shall discover their great wickedness in the many things that Satan had caused to come forth among them. Future prophecy. Nevertheless, only the elect, listen. Nevertheless, only the elect shall hear the voice of the Father, which shall be given unto them by the whisperings of the Ruach HaKodesh, which shall testify unto them of the truthfulness of these things, and also of the wickedness of the world, which is under the power of Satan. And many shall reject these things, because these words shall testify that their riches and the desires of their hearts are evil, and that the great nation to which they have given their lives in their devotion is the seat of Satan, which perpetuated his plan and bringeth all the earth under his power. And I'm proud to be an American. Will at least I know I'm free. Comes right back to it. And now, I have explained unto you that a desire for the fine things of this world and the pleasure of these things are a way in which ye might tell if ye are following the plan of Lucifer or not. And ye shall know that your nation and his people are following the plan of Lucifer because of the desires of these things. But behold, there is another sure way in which ye might know for a surety that a nation and his people are following the plan of Lucifer. For ye shall behold that the nation of the United States shall raise up a standard to the whole world, which shall invite all the world to be like unto them, if the world is willing to do the things that they do. Democracy much? We're going to give them some freedom. We're going over there to give them freedom, democracy. And it shall proclaim that all the rich, that all the people, shall have the opportunity to become rich and have the fine things of this world by following its plan, which consisted of its governments and its laws. The American dream. And now, this is another way that ye might know that this nation is following the plan of Lucifer, because it shall promise unto the people that which it cannot give unto them. They making promises they can't keep. No, I got you, brother. I got you, brother. I got you. Bro, I'm gonna bring this oil over to you, man. We're gonna share, man. It's gonna be dope, though. It's gonna dope. But you stealing that oil in the back, or your homie stealing in the oil in the back and putting it in their plane. Bro, we just taking the oil and we just gonna refine it. We gonna give it back to you. Look, man. Look. Y'all want to see how we work this? You really see how we really do this? While stealing their oil, shooting everybody in the back of the let me handle it. There's some nice oil over here. Be ashamed if someone took it. '89. And if any nation among you had those who are poor and who have not the means to feed themselves properly and clothe themselves, and who do not have a place where they might rest, that they might call a home, yea, if any nation among you denieth its citizens the necessities of life, then ye may know of a surety that it followeth the plan of Lucifer, for the plan of the Father would not allow such things. Highlight verse 89. If you're doing the poor and the mentally handicapped in and not giving them nothing, you're wicked. Your nation follows Satan, point blank. You're following the devil. You worship the devil, point blank. For behold, this is the greatest sin of all. What? 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 For behold, this is the greatest sin of all, even that you do not love one another as ye would have others love you. And if ye did not have food to eat, or clothes to wear, or a place to lay your head at night, will ye not want to be given the opportunities according to your abilities to have these things? And now, this is where Lucifer made his greatest error of judgment when he considered the plan that he will offer unto us as an alternative plan than the plan of the Father. This right here was the greatest error. Homelessness and mentally handicapped that can't fend for themselves, that you're supposed to love one another as you love yourself. His greatest error was the greatest commandment. For he did not take into account that we are all different in our own desires of happiness, and that to some of us, working according to the way in which we are required to work, to obtain the fine things of the world, or even to support our own lives, is not that which bringeth happiness unto us. Working a 9 to 5, working paycheck to paycheck, is not that which bringeth happiness unto us. But Lucifer sought to require these things from all of us. But Lucifer sought to require these things from all of us. Yea, it was his desire to force us to live according to the principles in the commandments of the celestial kingdom, so that we could all have the glory and partake of the exceeding power and glory of Elohim. And if we did not want to follow his plan and become a Elohim as he wanted for all of us, then he thought that we should not be, or that we should not be allowed to inherit any kingdom of glory where we would be blessed for something that we did not deserve or that we did not earn. This is what your probation is. You got to earn the right. You got to be to earn the right for your choice that you made in the Ruach world. He thought we didn't have to go through probation. We should already be going into the kingdoms without going through probation. Who are you? Grandpa had to do it. Who are you? All right. And he established his plan to compensate a man for his knowledge and his willingness to abide by the principle of his plan, which were given that each man might get power and glory and have all the riches of the world. And this plan is contrary to the plan of the Father, which allowed the full effect of our free agency and rewarded us according to our desires of happiness, we having been created by him for this end. And I have already explained unto you in this record the way that the Father expects us to be. Behold, he don't care, he do not care if we are desirous all the days of our lives to be beggars and sit at the gates of the rich, begging for the crumbs that might fall from their table. Yea, he do not care if our happiness is gained by having all things provided for us without our putting forth in constant in concerted effort to obtain these things. Whoops. Behold, the Father has caused that some of our brothers and sisters come down upon this earth and give unto us an example of these types. Of these types of his children, which he loveth, and who have already proven themselves worthy of his kingdom. In the glory that they have chosen for themselves to bring them happiness. And many of these ruachs shall come into mortality in the flesh, and shall not have the compatibility to seek after the things of this world, nor care for themselves. In the beginning, they shall be like the rest of the children of men, but their bodies shall grow into their ruachs, instead of their ruachs growing into their bodies. And they shall all have an appearance that is similar in the physical nature of their bodies of the flesh, indicated that they have been blessed by the Father as an example to show unto us the purpose of his plan for our eternal happiness. This is why you ain't supposed to talk about mental mental unstable people or handicapped people, because they the purest ones of all to the Father. And these shall not be able to exist upon the earth without their wants and their needs being provided by others. And they shall be those upon whom Satan shall have no effect, for he cannot tempt them. And now these are they which are true children of the Most High and are following his plan in all things. And I ask of you in the latter days, do these suffer unhappiness, except it be the unhappiness that ye cause them because of your mistreatment of them? Yet, even when you mistreat them, do they judge you or mistreat you or cause misery to come upon you? Behold, these do not suffer unhappiness, but are blessed by the Father and given unto us as an example of the purity of the souls of those who will enter into his kingdom. And ye who follow the plan of Lucifer shall look upon these as incompetent and retarded in their progression. They not having the capacity or the ability to desire the things of the earth as ye do, for they shall be satisfied with the food that ye give unto them. And they should not concern themselves with the clothes that they wear, but only if ye teach them these things shall it matter unto them. And they shall not understand the significance of money, for it shall make no sense unto them. They, being pure souls, unable to be tempted in this way by Satan. They can't care about money. They don't need the mark of the beast ain't going to affect them because they don't understand it. They don't care for it. They can't be tempted by it because they don't understand it. And now, this is the way that ye might know for that ye are following the plan of Lucifer. For if you find happiness in seeking for the things of this world, and when ye find these things, the joy that accompanieth these things is only temporary, after which ye are forced to search for more of these things, which provided for you this temporary joy. And if ye need to use other means to relieve you of your misery, which is caused because of the temporary joy that has ended, then ye know for a surety that ye follow the plan of Lucifer. And if ye have any among you that ye do not feed and clothe in house, and ye judge them because they do not desire other things of the world that ye do, then ye shall also know that ye are the children of Satan and follow his plan. Well, so recap. That the things of the world and everything that give you temporary joy and this, put these together because the rest of this was burnt, so he had to bring out this to confirm this. The Mormon Church did that. The two Trinity much? Father, Son, Ruach Hokadesh. Cute. Sexual chocolate. I believe the children of our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. All praises, glory, and honor go to the Most High Power, to His Son. That boy good. And to His Son, Yeshaya HaMashiach, and to Mama, Wisdom, the Ruach HaKodesh, and to Remembrance, the Holy Ghost, Michael. So, and we also learned in 83, the same thing they did to CRISPR, they doing to me. But you know what? I count it all joy, Yasharala. Because I don't care what they say about me. Because this is bigger than me. It's trying to get my brothers and sisters home. Help get my brothers and sisters home. Servant of the Most High Power. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I don't need to defend myself. Daddy is defending me. I will continue to walk in His steps by His grace, His mercy, and His truth. Love the Most High Power with all your heart, mind, body, and ruach. Do unto others as ye will want them to do unto you. Love y'all, Yasharala. Love all of y'all. Till the wheels fall off over here. Do your worst. Because I promise you, my daddy gonna do his best. Shalom.